Community Connections is listening to the guys' stories that come into custody and understanding that we can do great things within the walls of the correctional centre.
We don't get enough support, so it's up to us to start putting things together and figuring out what we need in the community.
But realizing that there's some pieces lacking for them in the community when they get out. You think they're going to be successful because they're going to see their family, they have a job potentially lined up on the outside, but when they get out, they don't have the ability to tie those resources together. And what this has done is it's allowed them to tie those resources together prior to them getting out.
It's not often you see correctional officers and people in custody working together and working towards their own success. I think the difference with them owning it is they take pride in it. When they come back to a unit and they say, hey, we just talked to this person and did you know that we can get into this treatment center by doing this? And if you say you're part of the Community Connections group, you'll be at the top of the list because you're taking a proactive approach.
If we don't connect with inmates upon release, they're going to end up back into old habits when they've worked so hard to change their behaviors and how they're moving forward. So we really want to make sure that we're hitting those connections and that community piece as quickly as we can so that they don't have to go to the behaviors.
The Community Connections program began from a unit rep meeting that we had where once a month all the unit reps from each unit get together with the wardens and the staff and see if there's any things that we can work on to try to make the experience in jail and the correctional center a little bit better. We were spouting off things that needed to change, like giving guys training, education, things that will set them up for the future on the street rather than just sit and detain them. I think in total we've made connections with about 80 to 85 community programs and community people. Just Community Connections a year later, standing here talking about it, amazing.
So a community connection session can look multiple ways. They have questions made and they all take turns asking those questions. They really take ownership in that meeting. And so they learn to work together. They learn how to respect the person on the other end, to give them time to talk. And often what comes from those meetings, they have direct contact, they have follow-up when they get out, and they build that connection from that moment.
There is a true feeling in this building of people really wanting to make a difference in people's lives. I often get letters that come in, and I have never seen so many people in custody so appreciative for what the staff are doing for them. And I think that's one of the big successes that we have with the relationship between the people in custody and the staff in this building. It can be a difficult work environment, but you have these people that are so appreciative for the work that you're doing. For me, that's what it's all about.